Ndị be anyị keneni m unu. Asị m ka nke onye chiri ya zelu. Asị m n'ụbọchị nketa mana na anyị na mma na ya dịka echi na echi ada agwụ agwụ. Otu anyị kwuru otu akwa ya dịrịrị. Ise dịka o si dị ya bụ Eastern News 24 ka anyị si wee na-ewetara unu ya bụ ozi dị oke mkpa gbasịta maka ya bụ ife na-ada na-akpọtụ n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya, anụ nwere ụwa anyị na-azọ n'ala Igbo. Dịka o si dị, ọ bụ na ụbọchị nketa ụbọchị izi gị na-esoro anyị n'iru akwụkwọ, kebarụ ka ịtụsa ya bụ ozi je gị n'ugbu a ka ọ rute ụmụnne anyị ndị ọzọ n'ebe dị iche iche aka. Ihe agbọsịta maka nwanne anyị nwoke quote prophecy on how Biafra Republic will go. Ya bụ mkpughe Chukwu nyere ya ka Biafra nation ga-eji wee na. O nwegasị ife o kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ ndị wee si na mma etieru na ya bụ ife ka unu gee ya ka unu nụ ya. Ị ga-esia ya n'alụ nke gị, ikwu ife iche n'ụdị nke gị gbasịta maka ihe a niile onye ozi Chukwu kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uruchi nke taa. All right, over to you, sir.
I greet you, viewers all over the world. I sincerely appreciate you for following the series of prophecy towards the new Nigeria and beyond. The prophecy for today is about Biafra. Biafra. How Biafra will go. The prophecy of how Biafra will go. I want you to know that Biafra is going to go. I've said it already, by the grace of God. I was the prophet that prophesied that Nigeria will divide. And I told you that Biafra will go in a peaceful manner. Biafra is going to go peacefully. It's going to go peacefully. So today, I'm going to give you the prophecy and revelation of how Biafra will go. If you recall back, I gave a prophetic warning of the danger that was coming between the federal government and IPOB. And I told you what I saw in the revelation. And I told you to watch and to pray. Today I've come to tell you again how Biafra will go. In June 21st, go and watch my broadcast. June 21st, 2022. I gave you 3 steps that you will use to see the sign that it's time for the Biafran people to go. And when you see these 3 signs, you begin to initiate your mind and prepare your mind for the separation which will inevitably take place. The separation is not going to be a thing of battle, civil war. No. Biafra is going to go peacefully. Biafra is going to go peacefully. Before I dive into how Biafra will go, I will need to tell you some certain prophecy that I've given before in the past. I told you Nnamdi Kanu will not be released unconditionally. I told you, I stated it, I was saying it in 2022, 23, and even 24. He will not be released conditionally. All we need to do for Nnamdi Kanu is to pray for him. To pray for him. Because life and death is in the hands of God. And I know that God will preserve him. All Nnamdi Kanu need to do is to be patient and pray. And pray. He has to hook up his mind with the heroes. Heroes that have fought for liberation in the past. Heroes like Nelson Mandela, who spent 25 years fighting against apartheid, and at the end he had liberation for his people. He has to hook up his mind, because a mind that is not prepared is a mind that can easily fail. I said it, that Nnamdi Kanu will not be released unconditionally. He will not. And I told you that a time will come. A time will come. If it happens, then you will see that the IPOB will be pacified. If you recall back, I gave you a sign of something that if that thing happened, then there will be pacification. There will be a memorandum of understanding that will make the Igbos to be at peace. But unfortunately, it has not come to pass yet. We are believing God that God will do what He said He will do. I have no power. Nobody has power of tomorrow. Only God has the power. Now, how will Biafra go? Biafra will not go by war. Biafra is not going to go by war. If you recall, in that June 21st, 2022, I told you it is not by war. I am repeating it today again. Biafra is going to go peacefully. But that peacefully that I gave you, something is going to happen in the future. There is going to be a religious riot. And this religious riot will happen in different sections of the country. Religious riot. It will happen in the north. It will happen in the east. It will happen in the north. It will happen in the east. And it will be such that the federal government will not be happy about the religious riot. There will be a religious riot. This religious riot will happen in the north and it will happen in the east. It will happen in the north and it will happen in the east. And as such, the federal government will not be happy with such religious riot. Such religious riot that will happen in the future will place an indelible mark in the hearts of the people that we need to go. It will place an indelible mark in the heart of the people, in the heart of the Biafran, that they need to go. And there will be continuous agitation. As this agitation continues, there will be a point of ignition. The point of ignition can only manifest if these three signs, you see them on ground. Number one sign, which I gave you, I said, when there is Igbo man as president or in presidency. I said, when there is Igbo man as president or in presidency, that is why I expected people, men, great men in Igbo land, to support P2B so that there can be a pacification and there can be an easy exit. But unfortunately, there is nothing like that. The leaders in the Igbo land have not come to a realization that the Biafra need to go. So this is a continuous battle. When we say battle, not a physical battle, but a battle of the consensus mind of the people, preparatory mind of the people to go. Now, it's just like I want to go, but somebody needs to agree with me to go. If that person doesn't agree, it will be impossible for me to go. You want to do something, but for that thing to be possible, somebody needs to agree with you. Your governors need to agree with you. Your senators need to agree with you. This demand will continue, and this agitation will continue. After that, remember I told you there will be a religious riot. This religious riot will cause sensation or vision for the people to want to go, because they have been saying it before, we want to go. Then there must be a sign. One of the signs is when an Igbo man is a president or is in the presidency, then this demand will continue to mount on the federal government. And in the federal government, God has prepared the tools by which Biafran will go. The tools are the governor Northern Governor Association, Northern Governor Association, Southern Governors Association. That means Northern Governors Association, Southern Governors Association. These are the tools. The South, Southeast, Southwest, they are under Southern Governors Association. I think they call it association. Then you have the Northern Governors Association. You have the Northwest, Northwest, Northeast, then the North Central. These groups will come together. The South group will come together, and then they will push a motion in the National Assembly that they want to go. When this takes place, the Southern senators will also say we want to go. Then there can be a separation. At that time, separation will take place. I have seen it already in the vision. A jubilation will take place. This jubilation, I saw white men jubilating with the Biafra and telling them, expressing their congratulation. That was what I saw. I saw them jubilating. There is going to be a day of jubilation. It's coming for the Biafran people. But I want to appeal to the Biafran people to be patient, prayerful, and looking unto God, the Messiah, the Redeemer, to come and do it. God is going to do it when his time comes. It's going to be an easy thing. It's going to be a thing within just a split of seconds. Action has taken place. It's not going to be by war. It is going to be by continuous demand, continuous agitation, and at that time when this thing will take place, Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Because I saw in a vision where an ostrich, this ostrich was caught at the neck, and all the part of the body was divided. And the Lord himself told me that this is Nigeria. Nigeria will divide. That is prophetic. It's going to divide. Nigeria is going to divide. It is prophetic. And I saw Nnamdi Kanu and his group. They were dressed in attire. I saw other people like the Yorubas, the North, and they were going. There was separation, peaceful separation. It's going to come to pass. It's going to be peaceful. The Yoruba will go, the Hausa will go, the Igbo will go. These are the three that I saw. These are the three that I saw. That I saw in that vision of the the ostrich was caught at the neck. And then I saw they were butchering the different part of the ostrich. And the Lord said to me in that vision that this is separation. Nigeria will divide. I don't want to talk about how many numbers Nigeria will divide. For now, I'm focusing on the Biafra. In that separation, I saw the Biafra left. I saw Nnamdi Kanu and the other men. God is going to keep Nnamdi Kanu. God is going to keep Simeon Ekpa. God is going to protect them, but we need to pray for them. We need to pray for Nnamdi Kanu. I've said it that Simeon Ekpa should relax and pray, because it's not by war. It's not by war. It is by prayer. It is a thing of prayer, because before you go do anything, you inquire of the Lord and you check the foundation of this nation. The foundation of this nation was the foundation of amalgamation of the northern pictoriate and the southern pictoriate. In the southern pictoriate, we have the eastern part of Nigeria, which is in that southern pictoriate. Now, this thing has been there, and we have leaders from Igbo land. In fact, in those days, senators, big politicians were the Igbos. There was no agitation. The seal was done. the foundation was sealed. And now when you want to break such, where your founding father believed in one Nigeria, Nnamdi Azikiwe believed in one Nigeria, when you want to cut off, you need prayer. The Igbo people need to pray. They need to pray that, oh Lord, do the miracle. It is by grace. It's not by war. It's not by war. It's going to be peaceful. The southern governors will meet and say, let's go. I've told you the first sign. The first sign is for an Igbo man to be a president or in the presidency. So if the Igbo people are people who believe in Biafra, they will ensure that their man is in the presidency or their man is a president, becomes president of Nigeria. They should support their person. Both the high-ranking Igbo people and the low-ranking Igbo people. Unity is powerful. When you people are united, then they can achieve a common goal. But when people are not united, when people feel there's no need for unity, I'm on my own, I'm doing my business, I can always flourish, and my business is going on, then you see that it will be difficult to achieve a common goal. So the Igbo people to ensure that their man, their Igbo man, become president in 2027 and remove every differences, and then ensure also that their man gets to the presidency. Then it is the first sign that I gave to you people. I gave this sign, I gave the 3-step since 21st of June 2022. 21st of June 2022. This is the sign I gave to you people. And the second sign, I told you that the tools is already on ground, and the tools are the Northern Governors Forum and the Southern Governors Forum. Now, the Northern Governors Forum, they will meet. The Southern Governors Forum will meet, and then they will say, let us go. Igbo man will go, Biafra will go at that point. But this case is going to be a case of something will happen that will lead to peace, that will lead to peaceful separation. That thing that will happen is what I told you, that it is a religious riot. This religious riot will take place in the north. It will also take place in the east. This religious riot will take place in the north. It will also take place in the east. And when this religious riot takes place, it will initiate the heart of the people to quest for separation. The north will quest for separation. The east will quest for separation. And when this motion is pushed by the Governors Forum in the National Assembly, the Southern and the Northern senators will also agree with it. Then there will be a concession. This concession is going to bring a separation, a peaceful separation. Now, the case, when I say peaceful, it means something will happen that will initiate peace, and that's the religious riot. It's like saying, I disagree to agree. I disagree to agree. I disagree to agree. What the Igbo man need to do now, what Biafra need to do is to pray. Because in the spirit realm, separation has already taken place. If I tell you that in the spirit realm, what I saw in the spirit realm is separation, it has already taken place. Nigeria is already divided in the spirit realm. But the principle, the plan that God has for Nigeria is that a new Nigeria will come to pass. This new Nigeria will now develop, and then separate, which will be better. Because if the new Nigeria is not born, and then we decide to go, we can go, but the corrupt one are still there. So the Igbo need to make sure that the mixed multitude are removed or sensitized. They should sensitize. And the mixed multitude are those that refuse the Igbo man to go. Those that say the Biafra will remain. Because this amalgamation is, like I have already explained it, it's like two immiscible liquid that they are not working together. So it is, you cannot mix kerosene with water. It doesn't mean that the northern people are bad, no. Doesn't mean that the southern people are bad, no. Or the eastern people are bad, no. Or the western people are bad, no. Nobody is bad. There is a difference in ideology, difference in religious belief, and we need to pray so that God will take control. God will preserve this nation to a new Nigeria, and when it is time for separation, it will be a peaceful separation. We need to pray for Nnamdi Kanu, that God will preserve him, God will protect him. We need to pray. God bless you. As you have seen how they will go, it is for us to go into prayer. It is for you to go into prayer and allow God to help us, so that when that ignition point happens, once it happens, nobody will tell anybody. It will just be like a resolution. They will pass it through, the governors will meet and say we want to go, and then they pass it to the National Assembly, and then the thing is resolved, and then the separation will take place, and then you will see jubilation. I see Igbos jubilating, and I saw white people jubilating with them. This is the vision that I saw. It will come to pass. So we should watch, and also we should pray. God bless you. Wash and pray. Wash and pray. God bless you.
ndị be anyị gwadalụ rinne nkunu si wee na-esoro anyị n'ihe anyị na-eme n'elu akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24 bụ ebe anyị si were wetara ya bụ ozi dị oke mkpa. Ọ bụla nke ụbọchị izi gị tụsa ya bụ ozi ka o rute ụmụnne anyị ndị ọzọ n'ebe dị iche iche aka. A sị onye nụrụsị ma ege na ya kọrọ nwanne ya. Unu nụrụ ife Russia diploma kwuru n'ilu akwụkwọ gbasata maka one, the self determination, ịghọtago, and then nụkwana ife ụmụnne anyị ndị ọzọ react on it. So anyị chọrọ ịma ebumnobi gị n'ụdị nke gị ka efe iche gbasata maka ihe ndị a niile ịnọ n'ilu akwụkwọ dropụra ya na Eastern News 24 bụ ebe anyị si were wetara ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasata maka ya bụ ife na-eme na obodo nọ n'ime ya, anụ nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ n'ilu akwụkwọ. Ogwu nakọ ha m n'ọnụ ụmụnne m, ka emesịanụ.